This says going live. You know what? This says going live, and this is my first time. This is my first time doing this, and so I better put my glasses back on so I can see what's going on this computer. But anyway, this is my first time going live, and I'm at the point where I'm breaking the ice. I'm trying everything new, and I am reaching for the stars. I know that good, better, best things are happening. So this is what I'm doing right now, breaking the ice and going live. I wouldn't care if zero people watching. I'm facing the challenges, the fears, whatever regarding me. I'm pushing my personal goals and fears, getting over what I'm afraid to do. But earlier today, I was recording. God gave me a message regarding the numbers 1, 2, and 4, and He told me to look them up in the cards of the animals. Again, I am no tarot reader or psychic, or I don't claim to be any of that, but I am available to be used anytime the Most High, the Spirit, God Almighty, universe, whatever you choose to call, I am available to be used anytime in any way. So I claim all of the above. I'm not one particular. No, I'm all of the above because I am God and I am a co-creator with God. I'm here to be used as God. Walking here on this earth, I want to walk as God, talk as God, heal, whatever the case, as God, be as God chooses to use me. But again, the numbers 1, 2, 4 came out, and the recording that I did earlier, it was I had just finished, got to the last of everything, and the battery on the camera went out. But the show must go on. That's the purpose I'm doing this live now, because the show must go on. And I really don't know what I'm looking at, the cameras or whatever I'm looking at. So excuse me if I seem to be looking down or whatever, but this is my first time, and I will get better, as it goes along. But to refresh, the numbers 1, 2, 4, we have the eagle, and the eagle is basically saying these are the ones that's kind of like they've graduated, been initiated past the trials of life, the temptations, and they basically know how to stay balanced in this life, and the different things. But you have to watch the first one, because I don't want to use all the time explaining what each card is meaning again. But yes, it was very good. It was very good. And these were like the beginning stages. We have the deer as the first stage. We're learning how to discern, how to be balanced. And we see the claw. It's basically a claw and a tooth. So we're open prey, but we're learning to discern what we hear, what we see. We're learning. This is the beginning of our learning stages. And it tells us what not to be getting involved in during our learning beginning stages. And then the next level, well, these are like frequencies, the different levels of our vibration levels. And then we got the hawk. And this one is like the yin. I like this one because it had the yin sign. And it's also telling us to stay balanced regarding yin and yang, male, female energies. And then it has, and each one of these have the spirit. So that's one of the main lessons that the spirit, the feather, is representing, that every level, every frequency, vibration level we're on, we got to have the spirit amongst with us. But again, I don't want to go in detail what each of these different levels 1, 2, and 4 were, because it was on a previous video, but the camera battery went down. Okay, but the second part of this video is the 1, 2, and 4. I was led, the Most High was like, okay, out of all these numbers, 1, 2, and 4, you can make 12, 42, 41, 24, 14, 21. So whatever ways I could have made these numbers, he had me to look up the different cards. And so on the first video I did it as the numbers came. The eagle was the only one that I did outside of the camera. And the other ones I did it, and as I am, this is why the second video is going on now, because I want to do this as I learn. I want all of us to learn together. As I get told what the revelations of these cards are, then I want us to have the revelation together. I don't want to do it behind and record it. I'm going to break the ice and do it live. Okay, but I noticed something. Okay, 12 can be made up from 1, 2, and 4. These numbers come from 1, 2, and 4. However, you can make numbers out of 1, 2, and 4. That's what I tried to do. Okay, 12 is a porcupine. 42, do y'all see the bat? Come on now, do y'all see the bat? I don't have to put what situation this is surrounding. And then don't you see, and this is all good news to me. Do you see, where's my ink pen? Do you see with this bat, you have the yin and the yang, you have the star, and you have, is that 2 feathers? Do y'all see what's going on? This is good news surrounding the bat. And y'all know what situation is surrounding the bat. Some of us are still in the situation. What? Lockdown, shut down, lost family members, all because of what somebody was saying something about a bat. Okay, but are these 2 feathers? Do we have 2 feathers? The yin and the yang and the star. That is all good news to me. Surrounding a bat. Come on, do we really see that? But I'm going to read what 42, what that number means. I'm going to look it up in the book. But from me doing it from my intuition, I'm looking at good news. Good news. The next number is what? 41. Look at the whale. That star, that tells me good news. It looks like this whale is having fun, diving. I don't know. It just looked like fun to me. And that star is representing good news. And the feather should be in everything. All of these cards, that feather should always be, because God is always here with us, among us, in us. And then at the point, we are God. Okay? But look at that star. I love it. And the whale looked like he just diving, having fun. Looks all good to me. And what we got? 24 here. And what is that? A crow? We always take crow as bad, as negative. No, I don't see this crow as bad, as negative. I see 2 feathers. I see the yin and the yang. And also I'm looking at the crow looking at itself. Am I looking at the crow looking at himself? It's like he's mirroring himself. It looks happy. It's joyful. It looks good. It looks good to me. This is all good news. The star, the feathers, the yin and the yang. This is balance. You can look at yourself in the face. You can face your own challenges, your darkness. You can face the darkness about yourself. You balance your male and your feminine energy. You are balanced. And then again, the 2 feathers and yin, yang, the star, and this all good news. Part 2 of this 1, 2, 4, what God gave me to give to the people, to the collective. This is what I'm doing, breaking down 1, 2, and 4. I did it on the first video, but now I'm doing all the different denominations, different ways you can make up that 2 and 4. If you know more ways to break it up, do the research. But this is good news, okay? And what's the next way I broke it up? I got to explain this card here, because this is from a whole nother deck. Then we got 21, the owl. Okay, I look at the owl as good news as well. I see like he's on the charge to face life, to get life. I don't know, but we will find out what this 21 means. But it looks like this owl has his eye on something and it's going for it. It is going for it. I could be an owl. I'll claim that owl. I'll claim this owl. I'm going for it. As I said, I'm breaking the ice and I'm going live. Whether one person, 0 people watch me, I am on this here owl mission. I'm going at it because I know it's the season for all of us to go at our challenges, our goals, our dreams, and fiercely attack our personal unknown, our fears unknown. That's what the title of this is. Fiercely attack our personal fears of the unknown. We don't know certain things that may be coming in for us, towards us, but we got to know that it is all good. Look at that star. Look at them feathers. Look at this star. This is all good. Look at this star. This star is in the midst of the bat. It is all good. Okay, it is all good. Now, let's see. Oh, let me explain about the 14. These here cards came from a whole different deck. They came from the medicine cards, okay? These came from the medicine cards from a whole different deck. So I was looking for number 14. I'm like, wow, where is number 14? Number 14 was nowhere in this deck. I don't know to this day right now. I'm going to have to find my number 14. I don't know where it is, but I'll come across it. Okay. So 14 was nowhere in the deck. So I had to go to the other deck of cards. I had to go to the other deck of cards, which is called Sacred Path. I don't know if it's facing forward or backwards or what it's doing. Sacred Path cards came out of a whole different pack. Okay. Now, to let you know how God was letting me know that, okay, you're on the right path. When I dumped all the cards out of here, to get number 14, because number 14 was not in this deck. Okay. So I dumped all the cards to look for number 14. How about I couldn't find number 14 in this deck? It was still stuck in the box. The number 14 was stuck in the box. That was a sign to me. God was like, okay, yes, you're on, telling me I'm on the right path. I'm on the right thing, whatever. Keep it going. Okay. 14 was the only card that was still stuck in the box. So that kind of like was a confirmation, God saying, keep it going. Okay. So we got number 14 from a whole different deck with God's hand signature confirmation on it. The angels, the signs, synchronicity, however you want to call it. All right. So now I'm going to look up. Let's see. We're going to start from the lowest to the highest. And guess what? It's the lowest number is, okay, I thought it was 14. The lowest number I have is 12. Then we're going to look up 14. 12, porcupine. I wouldn't think that's good. I couldn't find the good. I wouldn't know what is good about the porcupine. But let's see. Let's go to 14. I mean 12, my apologies, 14, I mean 12. And by the way, 14 in this book was the dog. 14 was the dog in the book, in the cards that I couldn't find it in. But 14 in other deck is fertility. Oh, that sounds like good news to me. Oh boy. Okay, number 12, porcupine. Let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. Okay, number 12, porcupine. It say, if you were to observe, I'm not going to read all of this. I'm not going to read all of this to save time. It say, I see childlike innocence, humility, a very powerful medicine, the power of faith and trust. Faith contains in the ability to move mountains. Let's see, talents to further the plan, find the pathway. Spirit has a divine plan. The space created allows us to open their hearts to you and to share their gifts of love, joy, and companionship. Let's see, if you were to observe porcupine, you would immediately notice its quills. Okay, so we notice its quills. That's the first thing. I don't see what's good about it because it seems like it hurt. Like them porcupines hurt. Okay, it's quills. And then it says, the quills are only used when trust has been broken between porcupine and another creature, much like otter. Porcupine is a gentle, loving creature and non-aggressive when fear is not present. It is possible to feed a porcupine by hand and never get stuck by its quills. Okay, through the understanding the basic nature of this animal, you may come to understand your own need for trust and faith and for becoming like a child again. So is it asking for us to become like a child? Didn't I tell you that whale seemed like they playing, like they having fun? He just having fun. He having fun. Okay. So it's asking us to become like a child again. In today's society, this is a needed reminder to honor the wonder of life and the appreciation of each new day as an adventure of discovery. Certain things want to keep us shut down, locked in, away from discovering each and every day with the freedom of free freedom, with the liberty of adventure. Like we can't go where we want to go, be who we want to be, around who we want, whatever the case may be. It wants to take away the freedom of our childlike adventure, the situations regarding our life, the world these days. No, we cannot allow life and its situations to take that away from us. We have the permission to be free, freely receive and freely give the young childlike attitudes of life. Okay, the adventure of discovering life. It's an adventure. Okay, let's see. Okay, remind me to become strong and seeking answers. Okay, seriously anymore. Or I guess we don't want to get too serious in life. We gotta have fun and bring back the fun in life. We're taking out the fun out of life, making it too serious. It says in pulling porcupine, if it's been in the reverse, is let me see, in some area of your life, you may be feeling hurt or afraid of trusting again. It is possible that life has recently dealt you a hard blow. Your ability to overcome the lesson with joy. We have to overcome these lessons with joy. Are you willing to trust yourself? If so, you might begin by writing down the feelings that come out of the situation. How can you, as your adult self, comfort you, the child within, and teach your inner child how to have faith and trust again? We've got to start trusting in a Father, in our spirit, the Most High God, in the universe. Don't let life and its blows take away the joy, the adventure, the fun of life. We've got to cast all our cares and our burdens upon the one that loves us, so we can find life adventurous and fun again. The porcupine is belly up with its quills. This is rather defenseless position. You may be forcing yourself to be vulnerable so that you can regain your hope. Perhaps you need to roll over to get your tummy padded. Ah. This position could therefore indicate that you are ready to accept a little love from others. In any case, if you are not willing to trust again, this card is forcing you to look at why or why not. That's what the porcupine is saying. So don't let life rob you of the joy. If you're needing love, we have to turn over and get that belly tummy rub. Okay, the next number is 14. I do not Coco Pelli. I do not know how to pronounce that, but this is fertility. I love it. I love it. I love it. He looks like he's having fun as well. So let's see what 14 fertility means in this one. It came out of this book, the Sacred Path cards. Okay, number 14 says, okay, fertility. Let's see. Medicine teacher, let's see. Joliquin's flute took me through time and space, and suddenly I was a raven sitting high above the sky, watching all the people observing Master Magician. Words slipped away, and I saw his story unfold before my eyes. Then I have a humpback, for his hump was sitting at his side and must have been the bundle of sacred objects. It had been a very dry year. The headdress were bright red mascot feathers, which gave the illusion of his being bathed in the eternal flame of passion and creativity. The fire of fertility that crowned his head also radiated from his body as he swayed in front of the communal fire. When he finished with his flute, he wrapped it in a child. He wrapped it like a child. I believe God is telling us we have got to get back to the childlike faith. Trust him like a child. Our children, they trust every word. They trust our guidance. They trust us. We have got to get back to the childlike faith. His flute carries the music of the stars. Oh boy, we talking about the stars. The flute carries the music of the stars of the great earth mother and calls for the thunder beings to make love to her. We have to make love to, we have to get in this harmony of love, childlike faith, and let us receive the love. We have to freely receive the fertility of the love of God, of the universe, of the Father, of Mother Earth, of the stars, of the ancestors, of the, however you want to interpret it. This is so beautiful. And I'm trying to get time. I'm trying to work this within the time. Okay, the next one we have the crow, the 25-24 crow. And again, I see the star and I see the spirit. I see the yin yang. I see him looking at himself. That is so beautiful. Okay, let's go to 24. All right, 24 is coming from the medicine cards. Okay, let's see what 24, the crow. And then you better, do you believe I went right to the page and it then closed? Hold on a minute. Let me get to the page. I went right to the page, but then the pages kept going. I'm like, oh. Okay, 24, the crow. We're back at 24. The crow says, and I'm going to be paraphrasing, kind of like cutting it because I don't want to read everything. Okay, Crow is the keeper of sacred law. Oh boy, look at that, look at that, look at that. Crow is the keeper of sacred law. Crow can bend the laws of the physical universe and shape shift. What? Oh, this is so great. This is so great. This is so great. Wow, Crow is a shifter, a shape shifter. It is the keeper of the sacred law. Y'all, we better understand and have ears to hear and see what is being said. Crow is the sacred keeper of the law, and it is a shape shifter. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. The ability is rare and unique. Few adapts exist in today's world, and fewer still have mastered Crow's art of shape shifting. Do you all see what is being said? This is the very power that we have. Excuse me. This is the very power that we have. If we are connected, tuned in on that vibration of the Most High God, the Spirit, the universe, this is the power that we have, the power of the Crow, shape shifter. Be co-creating with the Most High God. We are co-creators. We can create our own world. We get back to that childlike faith and speak and act and trust God. We know we have this because we know we have the Spirit right along with us. The yin and the yang is balanced. We can look at ourselves. These are the frequency, the vibration levels that we need and will aspire to. Let's trust this. Let's trust this. Get to know yourself. Get to be able to look at yourself. Look at your mirroring yourself. Get your personal self, your yin and yang, your male and your female, your negatives, your positives. Get to know yourself. Get balance within yourself. We got the powers. We have the powers to create our world. Let's see what else it's saying, because that I did not expect that to come through the Crow. I did not expect that. Let's see. All sacred texts are under the protection of Crow. All sacred texts are under the protection of Crow. Creators, books of laws and books of seals. Feathers tell of spirit made flesh. Crow is also protector of the Ogola or ancient records. Okay, I guess we could also call on our ancestors. That seems like we're calling on the ancestors. Let's do this. Let's bring all of these powers of the heavens to our aid. The sacred law belts. Let's see. Children are taught to behave according to the rules of a particular culture. Again, here we go with the children. We're coming up with this childlike faith a whole lot here. Let's see. And then the law which states that all things are born of women. We had that fertility card. Everything is being born. We're being born now. We are being born now, born into the fertility, into the childlike faith. Let's be born into the childlike faith. Let's get back to the childlike faith. And let's see, human law is not the same as sacred law. Human law is not the same as sacred law. We are walking on a whole different foundation, a whole different vibration, a whole different frequency, a whole nother realm. We can shift the shapes. We are shape shifters. Y'all come on now. Let's get in sync with what the Most High, the Creator, the God, the Spirit, the universe is doing. We are shape shifters. But we have to get back to the childlike faith and trust it. When we all are in one accord, thinking, speaking, and doing as the Most High, the Spirit is doing, walking in love, we are shape shifters. We can turn this bat, in the situation of this bat, shape shifters. We got the spirit, the two feathers, the stars, the yin and the yang. No, we are shifters. Okay. And let's see. Crow lives in the void and has no sense of time. We all know about this here. We all should know, the ones that has graduated to this phase, this vibration level. We know we live in the zero. We know we live in the no thought. We know we live in the void. We know we live in the blackness. But let's now become and share that word, spread this word. Let everybody find out how they can become shapeshifters and get along with the program. Let's be leaders, the teachers, the guides, the tarot readers, the psychics, the coaches, the teachers, the prophets, everybody that is being used of God. Let's get this information out, this growth outburst, outpouring to the collective, to the babies, to whatever level. Okay, and let's see what the contrary is saying. It say, be willing to, no, let's go to it. It say, be willing to walk your talk, speak your truth, know your life's mission, and balance past, present, and future in the now. We balancing. We got to balance this. Balance everything, the past, present, the future. Be willing to walk our talk, speak our truth, and know our life's mission, and be about it with a boldness. With that bone in each one means that boldness, that strength, that courage. All right, so it says, if we received it in the upward, but I wasn't reading it, but we'll find out if this is the case. We need to be where we need to be. You are an outlaw today. If we receive this, say you are an outlaw. This is one of the varied messages of the crow reverse. The rebel in you has given a yell, and all hell is about to break loose. Oh no, I ain't read all of it yet, but it sounds good to me. It sounds good to me. A word to the wise at this point. Make sure that if you are stepping on toes, you have some backup. Okay, we want to do it with wisdom. We don't want to do what we're going to do without the help of the Spirit, because if we're not doing it with the help of the Spirit, then we're doing it the wrong way and it's going to backfire. Okay, and seeing what is true. We need to make sure we see what is true and to weed out the past beliefs and ideas to bring yourself into the present moment. Get rid of the old past beliefs and come into the present moment. Do a new thing and keep up the good work. Don't stop. Keep it up. Do not stop. Okay, and let's see. Refusing to honor the shifts in your reality. See, we don't want to do that. If it's in reverse, that means we're not going with the Spirit. But we want to cooperate with the Spirit. We want to have a balanced life. We want to balance our positive, our negative, our male, our female. We want to stay positive and focus on the now and be on our mission. Don't be greedy and keep it all to yourself. No, it's time to share the word, to get it out there. So we all can be on one frequency and we will be shape shifters. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. The next one is, and I went out of order. The next one, it was supposed to be the owl. Okay, let's read real quickly to see what 21 is. Okay, 21 is the owl. Okay, owl is the clairvoyance. Okay, we kind of know that. Astral projection. Oh boy, okay. Astral projection. We pulled the owl card, meaning God is getting ready to take some of us into the levels of astral projections so we can start learning how to escape into the blackness. We will learn how to get up off of this earthly plane and elevate to the spiritual plane. It is time for this to become our natural lifestyles. We will need to learn how to escape to the spiritual realms. Some of us are already participating with the blackness, with the elements. Some of us are already astral planing, getting from this earthly plane and escaping to the spirit. I run to the blackness. We need to learn how to escape this plane. Okay, astral projection. Some of us are doing that. It's going to become a lifestyle. Research it, find it. It's a process, it's a graduation of things, but let's keep it going. Okay, it's the night owl. Night owl is our friend. The blackness, the darkness is our friend. We can see in the darkness. And owl hunts its prey at night. We need to be night hunters. We need to be night hunters of the good. Let us look into the darkness. Let us hunt for this blackness of that high vibration blackness, not the blackness of the low frequency blackness. We want to receive the blackness of the godness, the good. The owl is silent. It's silent when it flies. We want to learn how to get into that no thought zone, the no thought zone, the blackness. Let's see. Practice black magic or any art that takes energy away from another. You should resist any temptation. We have the power to do good or bad, but those that are following the Most High, walking in that power, we're not trying to do any harm to nobody or no thing or no situation. All we want to do is focus on bringing the goodness here on earth. As it is above, so let it be below. And we have the powers to bring that about. And we as a collective are coming together as one accord and becoming shape shifters, but coming from the blackness. Owl is a symbol for wisdom. We're coming from the wisdom. Owl sees what is there and knows and sees what is there. Where others are deceived, the owl sees and knows what is there. The wisdom. The owl reveals truths unknown. If we receive the owl card, the owl is being asked to use our powers of keen, silent observation to intuit some life situation. We need to get the wisdom of life's situation, of this world's situation. Let's get the keen insight of what God is saying about this situation. Not walking in fear, not walking in whatever case. We're walking in the wisdom of the Most High God, the Creator, the universe, the Spirit, the wisdom, all knowing, all seeing, all truth. It can be revealed to us. Owl is befriending you and aiding you in seeing total truth. Owl can bring you messages in the night through dreams and meditation. Let's get friendly with this blackness. Pay attention to the signals. The truth always brings further enlightenment. All good. Good. Okay, what's next? What's next? I want to save this for last. Now, the whale. I think this is my card. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is like joy, fun, the star. Oh, I just love it. I love it. Okay, 41 is the whale. Let's go to 41, see what the whale says. Okay, 41, the whale. The whale is very much like a swimming library. Whale carries the history of Mother Earth and is said to have been placed here by ancients from the dog star Sirius. Oh my gosh. 14 was the card that was missing, And 14 in this book was the dog. Oh, wow, wow, wow. 14 in this book was the dog. And then it says that, where's 41? Oh. And then it says that it came from the dog star. Sirius. Woo, that is, oh, hey, I'm taking it. I'm hearing what I'm hearing it. I don't know how to say what I'm hearing, but I am hearing it. Okay, but anyway, woo. Biologists say that whale is a mammal and very possibly lived on land millions of years ago. Okay, I don't want to read the whole thing. Let's see. Whale medicine people are coded in their DNA to understand that sound frequencies can bring up records in the memories of ancient knowledge and very high frequencies. Come on, guys. God is calling us to the very high frequency. And part of us, the way we're going to get to that high frequency is get back to our childlike faith, get back to the fun, adventurous discovery of life. The high frequency, the high vibrations. They are usually also physically developed and fairly telepathic. Okay? God is asking us to get to this telepathic, to the physically developed, fairly telepathic. Come on, it's time to astral travel and all. God is calling us to this level. Many times, however, they are not awakened to their gifts until it is time to use the stored records. We're being awakened to this time. God is waking us. We are awake to the times of our telepathic abilities, to our astral travel escape abilities, to come back with knowledge and wisdom, to give back to the collective, to the people, so we can be raised to high frequencies, to be shape shifters of what's going on in our world. We will shift this, whatever is going on in our world and in our personal lives, in our situations. We are shape shifters. But we have to get back to the childlike faith and have fun, and to the trust and depend on the universe, God, the Most High, the Spirit, the God above. Okay? And they are not awakened to the gifts that restore. Many well medicine people are able to tap into the universal mind of the Great Spirit and have no idea of how or why they know what they know. Okay, we're going to be having knowledge and don't even know how we know it. But that's why we're going to walk in and follow our heart, follow our intuition, because it's going to come to us. It's going to be easy. This stuff is easy. The signs are all around us. The gifts of everything, what we hear, what we see, it's all in front of us, right in front of our face, right in front of our nose. It's easy. We're going to know it because we're going to be following our heart, following our intuition, following the spirit. We're going to know this. It's no more ifs and buts about it. We're going to know it. And only later, when they receive confirmation, do they begin to understand how they know or why they receive the impressions. Well, medicine teaches us to use the sounds and frequencies and balance our emotional bodies and heal our physical forms. To recall why the shaman's drum brings healing and peace is to align with whale's message. We have got to get in the one song of the universe, that one song, get in harmony with the song of the Most High Spirit, of the universe, of the heavens. We got to get in tune with the harmony of our bodies, our song, be in tune, be in oneness with the universe, with God, with the Spirit, be in the harmony of the song, of the frequency level, the high frequency. Before the advent of speech and the primordial language, high signs were used, hand signs were used, and many tribes were silent most of the time. The language that was understood was the sounds of the great spirits, other creatures, and the animals. If you pull the whale card, you are being asked to tap into the records and to allow yourself to be sung to by those who have the original language. Ooh, okay, we're being sung to. We hear the voice. We hear the sounds of the creator of the universe, of our ancestors, of the stars, of the moon, of the galaxies, of our spirits, of the oneness. We hear the voice, we hear the song, the tune. We're in the oneness, the synchronicity of the one song of the universe. We are only creatures who do not have our own unique cry or call. Find yours. We have to find our call. Let's answer our call to be in the oneness of the one call. Whale signals a time to finding your origins, of seeing your overall destiny that's coded in your DNA. We are called to be lights. We are called to be stars. We are called to be gods on this earth. We are being used to be the voices of the creator, be co-creator of the God above, the universe, most high, the spirit. Answer the call to be in one song, to be used. God is telling us to join in on this song, join our mission. It's in our DNA. We are gods. We will never be the same again. We will never be the same again. We are elevating. We are rising to higher vibrations. We will never be the same again. After all, you are the melody of the universe, and the harmony is this song of the other creatures. We are in harmony with the world, with the universe, with the animals, with nature, Mother Nature, with the stars, with the moon, the galaxy. We are all in one tune. Let us get joined in with our one tune, with the harmony of the universe. And it says, as you open your uniqueness, there are nine. Okay, this will open your personal records. You may further explore your soul's history. But anyway, let's get into the one song, the harmony. And last but not least, where was that? 42, the bat. And we know what situation is surrounding this bat. It's all good news to me because I'm seeing the yin, the yang, the balance, the star, the feathers, two feathers, the spirit. Okay, so let's go to 42. Okay, 42, the bat. What is God saying, the Most High Spirit saying to us about the bat? Okay, 42. Woo, what my arm. Okay, 42. Woo! That is the symbol of rebirth. Whoa, 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 whoa. Woo! Fertility. That is the symbol of rebirth. Fertility. I love it. I love it. I love it. The bat has for centuries been a treasured medicine. Okay, bat embraces the idea, okay, of shamanistic death. Shamanistic death. The ritual death of the healer is stepped in secrets and highly involved initiation rites. Okay, let's see. Death of the initiate to the old ways of life and personal identity. Okay. Taunting and spitting on the initiate was common and taught him or her to endure the duress, the humility and fortitude. We have been enduring some hard times, but those hard times are to bring us to new birth, rebirth, fertility. Let's be born again into the newness. We will never be the same again. Let's let these challenges, trials of life bring out the rebirth, the new birth, the fertility, the newness, childlike faith. To trust God, depend on, lean on like a child. Trust the Most High. Trust the universe. Trust the Spirit. Trust God. Trust your ancestors. Trust your heart. Trust the guidance like a child. That's what these hard times are bringing in: rebirth, new birth, fertility, humility. The hard times bringing in humility. It symbolized the needs for a ritualistic death of some way of life that no longer suits your new growth pattern. Time to get rid of what doesn't suit you anymore. This can mean a time of letting go old habits and assuming the position in life that prepares you for rebirth. Or in some cases, initiation. In every case, bat signals rebirth of some part of yourself or death of old patterns. If you resist your destiny, it can be a long, drawn out, or painful death. The universe is always asking you to grow and become your future. To do so, you must die. Okay? So let's get rid of the old ways, the old habits, the old beliefs, the old anything that's not letting us go to the new levels. Let's get to the rebirth, the fertility, the well-like, childlike wisdom, looking at ourselves and becoming balanced. We got to get out of this old pattern and come to the new birth. Face yourself. Face your reality. Face yourself. What needs to be gotten rid of, let go, cut off, so we can grow to the new birth, to the highest frequencies, to the highest energies, the highest vibrations. We will never be the same again. We will never be the same again. Back to the 1, 2, and 4. Let's get back to who we trust in, the childlike, innocent faith, and trust the God, the Creator, the Most High, and come into, get off the dry land and go into fertile green, high mountains, high sky, flying free, being free. Again, the innocence, the naiveness. Let's learn to discern the good, the ugly, the bad. If it's stopping us from growing into the fullness of life, the fullness of fun, joy, not the heavy burdens, not the trials, troubles, struggles of life. Okay? This is a continuation of 1, 2, and 4. And it's basically saying that the title of this the title of this video was called, again, let me go to it. It was called, what I'm going to call it is, the fiercely, okay, that's what it's being called. Fiercely attack your personal fears of the unknown. That's what this is called. We are to fiercely attack our own personal fears of the unknown. I know this was long, but I don't care. I'm obeying and getting the message out, as I suggest all of us that are being called to speak from the Creator, the Most High, the universe. Let's give the message. Let's speak boldly. Let's do this without any, a shame. Let's fiercely attack our personal fears and keep it going. And apologize if I don't even know if I see messages on the side over here, and I do see messages on the side, and this is my first time doing this. I thank you and appreciate for those that did hang around or listen to, I don't care, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm breaking the ice. I'm facing my own personal fears of the unknown, as we all should be doing, so we can rise and become on one song with the universe, so we can be shapeshifters. I might call it that. But we are shape shifters. Let's change the shape of what's going on around our personal lives in the world, in the in what's going on. Let's be shapeshifters, being on one accord, one mind, one voice, one song. Okay, I know it's almost been an hour, but again, I thank you. And whoo, now, how do I end this? Okay. End.